Hello everyone and welcome to Aficionado's Den where we stay in class. And guys, आज जो विस्की मैं आपके लिए लेके आया हूँ वो है Oaken Glow. Oaken Glow is quite a new addition to the Indian market. बट इसके बारे में जब तक मैं और बताऊँ, पहले मैं इसकी करता हूँ अनबॉक्सिंग और इसको मैं करता हूँ थोड़ा सा पोर, ताकि थोड़ी विस्की खुल जाए. चलिए करते हैं इसकी अनबॉक्सिंग. ओकेन ग्लो. इसको बोतल को खोलने से पहले मैं इसके डिज़ाइन के बारे में कुछ बताना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि एक बहुत ही इम्प्रेसिव सा डिज़ाइन है इस बोतल का. बट उसके अलावा इसका ओपनिंग मैकेनिज़्म बहुत अच्छा है, जो मुझे अच्छा लगा. बोतल इज़ अ बिट सिमिलर टू फेमस ग्राउस की बोतल. बट what interesting thing that I saw in this is इसका ये ओपनिंग मैकेनिज्म जो कि बहुत अलग है फॉर द इंडियन मार्केट. सो यू जस्ट लिफ्ट दिस एंड जस्ट स्ट्रेच दिस आउट. तो ये आपका पूरा का पूरा ढक्कन खोल देता है. पूरी की पूरी सील इज हियर. And this is Oaken Glow. Let's open it up. pour कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. चलिए, ये हो गई हमारी विस्की पोर. अब जब तक ये थोड़ी सी खुलती है ग्लास में, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द पैकेजिंग ऑफ दिस विस्की. सो इन दिस सेगमेंट आई वुड से क्वाइट अ डिसेंट पैकेजिंग इज देयर, बट दिस इज व्हाट आई वुड एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम Pernod Ricard. मतलब it is a very good packaging, and of course the new seal mechanism, that is also quite good when it comes to this segment. Let's see what whiskey has to offer for this, but as per the label and everything, it says it is a bold, smoky, rich, deep, sensorial, spirited, smooth malts of Dalmunach Distillery and Indian grain spirits. So quite a lot of hefty English which has been used in this, but it has been blended with Indian single grain spirits, and Indian grain spirits and malts from the Dalmunach Distillery. एक चीज़ जो मैं समझता हूँ आप लोगों को जाननी चाहिए इसके लिए, that this is not a Scotch whiskey, because to be categorized as a Scotch whiskey, it should be made and matured in Scotland. It can be bottled anywhere, but it has to be made, distilled in fact, and matured for at least 3 years in Scotland. And there cannot be anything added to it apart from Scotch whiskies only. It cannot be blended with any other whiskey apart from Scotch whiskies to be categorized as a blended Scotch whiskey. So when it comes to that, yes, this is not at all Scotch. दो Scotch malts use करे गए हैं इसमें, single malts from the Dalmunach Distillery in the Highlands of Scotland, but it is not a Scotch whiskey. एक चीज़ और मैं बोलना चाहूँगा about Dalmunach Distillery. They say that the distillery is contemporary yet historical. Yes, it is. Though this distillery was inaugurated in the year 2014, which is comparatively very new and very young whiskey, distillery as compared to the distilleries which are there for more than 100 years or so. But why they call it historic is because it was or it is made where the historic imperial distillery used to be there. Yes, that is the reason why they say it, that it has got a historic importance, because imperial whiskey was the imperial distillery was there when today the Dalmunach Distillery stands. तो मैंने जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है मैंने कर दिया है इसको डिकोड. बट चलिए लेट्स सी व्हाट द विस्की हैज़ टू ऑफर. ये तो हो गए लेबल्स एंड हिस्ट्रीज एंड एवरीथिंग. लेट्स सी व्हाट विस्की हैज़ टू ऑफर, बिकॉज दे से इट हैज़ गॉट पीटीनेस, मॉल्टीनेस, I'm sorry, peatiness and smokiness, and I seriously have a soft corner for peated whiskies. So let's see how things go, and let's see what this whiskey has to offer, and will I have an inclination towards this whiskey at the end or not. Let's see. So if I talk about the color, it has got a deep golden color to it. Let's get on to the nosing. Yes, there is peatiness, but जितना उसको हाईलाइट किया गया उतनी peatiness मुझे नहीं आ रही इसमें से. स्मोक के बारे में let me just check once again. Peatiness is definitely there. Smokiness, I do not find smokiness, being very honest. A very less hint of smokiness is there. It's got that peatiness, faint hint of smoke. I would not say much as advertised. Upfront vanilla notes. Maybe that's because of the oak, the seasoned oak casks that have been used. Chaliye, let's get on to the tasting. Let's see what it has to offer on the palate. I'll be very honest, the mouth feel is very, I would say, light. I mean, it's not quite heavy or medium mouth feel to it. But yes, I could get some peatiness on the palate. As I say, the second taste is always the better one. So let's go ahead and get on to the taste once again. Let's see what it has to offer in the second taste. To be honest, peatiness is there, yes. I would not say quite much, but yes, peatiness is there. As they advertise about the smoke, I am not able to get that smoke, that much, that as much as it has been advertised. But yes, vanilla notes are there. Now the smokiness is getting developed on the palate. There is a bit of maltiness now which is developing on the palate. There was a bit of fruitiness, fruity note that was subdued by the presence of peat, but it has got that alcohol bite to it. Yeah. Let's get on to the comparative tasting. Let's see after putting in a dash of water what this whiskey has to offer. Just a dash. Those notes that were not present, like the maltiness, is now showing up, along with notes of vanilla and cloves long. Peatiness is there. Smokiness has started to develop. Chaliye, let's see what it has to offer on the palate after the dash of water. Interestingly, the smoke has developed a bit and peatiness has subdued now. The fruitiness has evolved. A sweet honeyed note is there. Along with that peatiness, yes, it is not subdued completely, of course, but what it has to offer without adding water, now it has subdued a bit compared to that. It has not subdued completely. Smoke has evolved, fruitiness has evolved, a bit of spiciness has evolved in it. And the whiskey has become a bit velvety now. So if I talk about Aficionado's report card, for what it has to offer on the price, I would say it deserves a good 8.5. But what it has to offer on the taste, I would say it is a 7.5 for this. So the Aficionado's number for this whiskey is 8. As we always say in Aficionado's Den, stay classy and cheers.